Back in 1993.
Yeah, I want to hear this. A little nostalgia.
The story started about the Internet.
It's a brand new thing called the Internet.
Yeah, from 1993, news reports on the Internet.
Well, there's a revolution going on in rec rooms, offices, and classrooms around the world. A revolution in which 15 million people are taking part. They're sharing scientific data, arguing philosophy, or passing on cooking tips and gossip night and day through a computer network called Internet. For about $200 a year, they log on to personal computers connected to phone lines and communicate across cultures and continents. Bill Cameron has this report on the growing phenomenon of Internet.
Of Internet. I gotta watch this.
Of Internet.
Internet. When I'm doing the Internet. Not the... It says, when I'm doing Internet.
They failed to mention the sex angle. That was what everyone was using the Internet for at first.
Yeah. What did they say, 15 million people, and that was 13 years ago, whatever it was? I mean, it's got to be up to 17 million.
Maybe a few more than that.
Perhaps more than that, Jim.
Yeah, you know.
The people in Africa and China, Jim.
I read a great article years ago, and they talked about, like, new technology. And every time a new technology, you know, is invented or whatever, it's used for sex primarily, always at first.
Porno.
You know, like the printing press? Yeah. When they finally figured out how to, you know, to write things down.
Oh, they would switch those letters around, just make curse words, print them out, and waff on their papyrus.
They said the number one thing they used the printing press for when it was invented was for, you know, porn.
Porno.
Writing stories and the like. And the same thing was true with the Internet, but this guy's not going to mention, you know, that it was being used for sex and looking at porn and stuff.
Maybe they didn't even know.
Yeah, maybe because you couldn't download video back then.
You know, now that Pal Talk is huge, obviously the number one reason people have Pal Talk is to check out some boobies and some porn and stuff, and, you know, people doing what they do in their homes.
Getting the jack rooms.
And then eventually it'll be used for some more useful things down the road.
I remember my mom's big deal in our house years ago was to get the computer. She wanted the gateway. That was the big, and Mom was so sweet about it. She got the gateway, and we C-prompted on. And I wanted to go around the computer, the Internet. I didn't know you had to connect online, so I was like, you know, playing solitaire.
What'd you think? It's just like...
I didn't know. I thought it was in the computer.
Over the air?
I don't know. I was an older gentleman. And I remember I started downloading porn, but I didn't know how to direct files, so I had no idea where they were being downloaded.
Where they were going?
Yeah. It would take 20 minutes, 30 minutes to download a 1-minute toilet cam clip.
And then you'd lose it on the hard drive somewhere. Yeah, that huge hard drive. Jesus.
C-prompt. Remember signing off with C-prompt?
C.
Oh, mother.
Yeah.
Newscaster explains the modem sound.
All right.
Yeah, someone is pointing out, even though this is only 13 years ago, it sounds like this is from, like, the 70s.
Yeah.
For years they've been saying these things would change the world, would mature from adding machines and typewriters to tools of the human spirit. The electronic screen means you're connected to anywhere, to anyone riding the same internet
for
circuit.
A second.
From Turkey, Greenland, Peru, or Nova Scotia.
For a second till you get cut off. Yeah. At lightning speeds.
Yes. Add 2 + 2 on the computer and send the results to a friend.
All right, here's what the Internet means to me. News report from 1993.
Stein in Oslo. There are no borders on the Internet. Color, age, and nationality don't matter.
Andrea in Washington, D.C.
Spelling they do.
It frees me to be me, not someone inconveniencing others with my needs as a deaf person.
Richard, somewhere in England. I can indulge my deep and abiding passion for all things Thai.
Hattie in Toronto. It has more soul than any human being I know.
Was that for all things Thai, he said?
Thai? Uh-oh.
My passion for all things Thai.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The first acknowledgement that it's being used for kiddie porn.
What else do you like in Thailand on the computer?
Yeah, really.
I want to look at the food pictures.
That one got past the editor.
What are you looking at on your computer? Is that I'm going to wait here for 15 minutes while this picture downloads to see if it's inappropriate.
There were no chat rooms back then, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, there were.
Oh, there were?
There were like bulletin board services, and chat rooms were really rough. I remember we did an online chat back when we were in Boston, and you had to keep refreshing, and you had to type something in and send it, and it would take a while to see your post, and then you'd have to keep hitting refresh to watch who knew the new people that were posting and answer to them. You'd miss half the people that were chatting.
I so remember that. This dirty chat room I used to go to. You have to refresh it. They would have all these sex talks, and I couldn't get into any of them.
After you send your text, you'd have to refresh to see it up on the screen. And then you'd miss 10 people that commented on the last thing that was said.
Yeah. I have been ignored in chat rooms. I never got any play in chat rooms.
No?
Yeah, the O&A fan ones I do, they're all nice. They're all very lovely.
Yeah.
But until that, no, I could say anything in a chat room, and I would just be ignored. Like, everyone had me on invisible.
Oh.
I was invisible, Jimmy.
What was your name? Remember?
I don't know.
Oh.
No.
I'm probably, Sweet Boy.
Yeah, you probably get a lot of,
oh, yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
Boy who's...
Hi, sweet boy.
You know what it was? I won an award for a boy whose cheeks most likely will be mistaken for that of a cherub.
Back to the audio.
Fighting passion for all things Thai.
Hattie in Toronto.
Hi.
It has more soul than any human being I know.
Mark in Pennsylvania.
Really?
The net is helping the University of Asmara in Eritrea with books on everything.
What?
Fargo in Mexico. It's a window to the world.
Marcus in Milan. Internet is liberty, friends all over the world, fun, information, anonymity, part of our everyday life, and much, much more.
Anonymity. Yeah, you got that right, pal.
There you go.
Boy, they had high expectations back then, didn't they?
Anonymity, so you can post whatever you want without your own awful life being revealed.
Yep.
Yeah, they envisioned everything getting much better because of the internet.
Yeah.
They didn't realize that work would slow down because everyone's using it to look at TNA, man.